What's up, y'all? It's gonna be my first kind of longer format video, I guess. It's also my very first time that I'm ever trying to edit a video, so just be gentle with me. I'm definitely not a tech guy, but I'm gonna figure it all out and make sure that I keep making beautiful things. I guess that this is kind of I kind of wanted to talk about really what it is that I am trying to do here, what it is that I'm trying to get back to. And when I was a kid, I would just I was always running and jumping, climbing, just all over the place. And you know, I always felt good when I was doing something, when I was moving around. When I got to middle school, I went to Kansas City Middle School for the Arts. I went there primarily for visual arts because most of y'all probably know. I'm really excited about drawing, really excited about making all kinds of stuff. So you got to actually like pick your schedule at this school, kind of like it was a high school, right? I got there my first day and I was super pumped because I got my drawing class I wanted. I got a ceramics class that I wanted, and way down at the bottom of my schedule was dance 1. And 11-year-old me showing up to middle school was not happy at all about that. I was pissed off. I didn't want to do that. Didn't think I could do that. Had no interest. So I, made a request with the counselor, changed my schedule. They took about 2 weeks to get me in to see the counselor. And in the meantime, I've been going to this dance class for 2 weeks. And I actually figured out during those 2 weeks that I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed all the movement. Enjoyed how good it felt afterwards. I enjoyed learning something new. Getting to feel and explore my body and move around. So I ended up keeping the class, and kept doing dance for really about 4.5, close to 5 years before I ended up quitting. Teenage me dealing with all the stress of my childhood. Ended up getting pretty heavy into drugs and alcohol, and that was a much easier escape out of what I was feeling than actually showing up and moving my body and working through it. And I also had a tremendous amount of just shame. Shame in general, but shame about my body. I'd always been told that I was ugly, and I believed them. And so I ended up quitting dancing in high school, dropped out of high school, and I never went back to it. And that is something that I have regretted for a really long time at this point, and I intend to resolve that. So I've been getting back into moving and been doing it slowly and showing you guys some just real basic body stuff, just real slow to try and get myself comfortable with really even the idea of being seen. And couple weeks ago, I had a appointment with my therapist. And while we're talking, I said something about my life that I had refused to try and live. And it's just one of those things I said just in the moment, not even thinking about it, not thinking about, what it meant or anything. It just popped up. At the end of my session, my therapist says, okay, you want to know what your homework is. You got to come up with a piece of art titled Refusal to Try and Live. I thought about it, and I could have drawn any number of abstract things or representational, or made a sculpture. But I knew that this is what I want to do. It's what I want to get back into. It's what I want to feel good and safe doing. So I decided I was going to take a little bit of time and put together a interpretive dance that I was going to call Refusal to Try and Live. As I started to try and even figure out how to express that, I could just feel everything kind of just stirring up in my body and feeling really shitty, feeling really overwhelmed, feeling really like it was too much, which is why I had refused to try and live, because it had just felt too much to me. So I didn't try. Decided I was going to try. I recorded myself doing a little dance, and I freaked the fuck out several times. It took me quite a while to work myself up to even being able to move at all. And then as I started to, and I was trying to express this sensation of refusing to live, I felt it in my body a lot, and I ended up just cutting the camera off a little bit into it. And afterwards I felt like shit. I felt really bad, and I thought I had just absolutely completely failed to deliver on this assignment. I sent it off to my therapist anyway, but I didn't actually watch it again until just a couple days ago. And when I did watch it again, may not be the best choreographed dance, and definitely have lost some strength and flexibility from when I was younger. But as far as relaying the feeling I was having, I think it actually did a really good job. And so I want to share that with you guys now. And probably come back, talk a little bit more afterwards. So let's get to it. I'm gonna play the unedited video that has me pacing back and forth, trying to work myself up, hype myself up beforehand, just so you guys can kind of see my body, kind of the state it was in, and you can see the stress. So let's get to it. So I don't know about y'all, but that stressed me out to watch it. If it did stress y'all out, I'm sorry, but it fucking is what it is, right? Man, just watching it, I can feel the heat in my body. I can feel the shame. Just watching myself, I feel all the same stuff again, and that's what we're going to process. So we're going to keep doing. We're going to keep figuring out different things that we can do. Release some of this stress, release some of this trauma, these really dysfunctional patterns out of my body. Do whatever I need to do to teach my body that it's safe, that I can keep it safe, and that when I do that, we can do whatever we want. I can create a beautiful life, beautiful art, beautiful dances, and I can share all of that with y'all. So appreciate you guys being here with me. Honestly, I'm not doing it for y'all. I'm doing it because it's what I need to do the stuff that actually makes me happy. I hope it makes you guys happy too. I hope that you guys get some kind of value out of this. And yeah. More to come soon. More processing. Get back to dancing really soon. Peace and love, y'all.